Hello friends, welcome to the day 2 of my LeetCode problem solving journey. Today we are going to solve the problem 771, that is jewels and stones. So let's first of all read the problem statement. So here the problem statement says that you are given string jewels representing the types of stone that are jewels and stones representing the stones you have. Means in jewels we are being provided the stones that are jewels and stones are representing just the stones that we have. Each character in a stone is a type of stone you have. Each character in a stones is the type of characters is a type of stone we have. Now we have to know how many stones you have are also jewels. Means we have to know that the stones. Understand the problem statement very carefully. The stone that are present in stones are jewels or not. Means we have to find the count of the stones that are present in stones, but they should be jewels. Okay. So let us first of all properly understand the problem from example 1. So we have been given a jewels equals to small a and capital A. Assume small a and capital A be a stone, be a normal stone. But since they are present in jewels, now let us check the stones. The stone in stones are small capital A, small b 4 times. Means total there are 4, 2, 6 and 7 stones, and in jewels there are 2 stones. Okay, so from stones, by comparing stones and jewels, we can see that in stones there are 3 jewels. Let me explain it properly. In jewels, jewels are basically a type of stones. So let's first of all see stones. So we have 7 stones, that is small a, and 4 times small b. And let us consider the same character as the same stone. Okay. So now we can see that small a stone is also a jewel. As we can say, it is present in a jewel. Then after comes first capital A that I have selected. That stone is also a jewel. Okay, since we have considered the same character as the same stone, so here again the same capital A is repeating. So and here also capital A is present already, so the count will also increase once again, as there are 2 A in stones. Means there are total 3 jewels. We are just been provided that A and small a and capital A are jewels, but in stones we have to count that how much actual jewels are present. Okay, so for this we will be using, first of all we will be using the brute force approach, in which we will declare a count variable. Let us understand the solution and also consecutively start the solution. So let us first of all declare the variable count with value 0. Now since we have to check that how many stones are jewels, so we will apply a for loop. Since it's a string, we can see that. So we will start from int I equals to 0 up to I less than stones dot length and I plus plus. Since we have to compare it with jewels, so again one for loop will be needed, which will be int j equals to 0, j less than. Now here we will use the jewels dot length, as we have to count the number of jewels that are present in stones, j plus plus. Now we have to check if javels of I, javels of J equals to stones of I. Do you understand? Javels of J equals to stones of I. Then we will increase the count with count plus plus. And this is a very simple question. It's just a problem statement. Language is little tricky, and we will return the count. It's that simple. Let's run and check whether it's worked properly or not. As we can see, our two cases have been passed. Let us verbally try run it. So let us take a for loop that is starting from I equals to 0. First for loop that is starting from I equals to 0 to I less than stones dot length. And second j equals to 0, j less than javels dot length. So assume I0, J0. Now we will, after entering the first and second for loop, we will check the if condition. Means if javels of j. So let's take the case 1. Javels of j means javel of 0, that is small a, equals stones of I, that is 0, means small a. Then count plus plus. So count will goes to count plus 1. That is, since currently count is 0, now after checking the condition, since the condition is getting true, as javels of j, that is javels of 0, is equals to stones of I, that is stones of 0. Since both small a are same, here the stones are type of stone are case sensitive, so keep that in mind. So the count will plus plus, so the count will goes to 1. Then after, since this for loop hasn't over yet, since because j less than javels dot length, now comes j of 1, that is capital A. And stones, since stones I is 0, so stones of I, that is A0. Now this condition will not met as the javels and stones are case sensitive, so capital A is not equals to small a, so the loop will be finished because j less than javels dot length, and this condition has also doesn't met. So the loop will, the first outer loop will iterate again to 1, I equals to 1, then the inner loop, and this will continue. And after that, at the end, when the outer loop will finish, we will get the actual value of the count. Now let us submit to check whether our solution is correct for all other cases or not. Okay, that's perfect. We can see. Now let us understand the time and space complexity of the solution. So here we can see that the space complexity is order of 1, that is constant, because there is only a single count variable which is being constant. It is just only incrementing, no dynamic changes are there. So the order of space complexity is order of 1. And let us also discuss the time complexity. Since there is a for loop outer, let us take the outer for loop that will take the time of order of n, and the inside for loop that will also take the time of order of n. So both combined, that is order of n square. So the time complexity for this solution is order of n square, and space complexity will be order of 1. Now since the time complexity is we are getting is order of n square, so we can't say this solution as an optimized solution. So now let us move to the optimized solution, that is the method 2 of solving this problem. So in this method we will be using, let first of all erase me this code. Okay, so in this method we will be using the containers, the unordered containers, that is unordered set. So first of all we will create a set unordered set which will store the character data type and let the variable name be s. Now we will store all the Javel's character in it. So we will use the method javels dot begin till javels dot end. This will store all the characters that is present in the javels string. Then after we will create the count variable which will keep the track of the javels that are present in stores. So let us create the count variable that will currently be 0. Now we will start a for loop which will iterate through each character of stones. This will iterate through each character of stones, and if s dot count c, this if condition will check whether the stones, if any of stones is present in s or not. If it is present, then we will increase the count, and after that we will just return the count after the for loop finishes. And it's very simple. Here we had first of all first of all added the values, added the javel stones to the set, unordered set. Then after we had iterated through each character of stones and check whether each character is present in s, the set name s or not. If it is present, then increase the count. If not, then just return the count. Now let us check whether this solution is working properly or not. Sorry for due to little network problem. So now we can see that this problem is working properly. So first of all, let us discuss the time and space complexity. Since we are using a single constant variable, that is count equals to 0, but there is we have taken an unordered set. So since the count will be the space complexity for the count will be the constant, and for an unordered set it will be order of n. So overall the space complexity for this solution will be order of n. The time complexity for this solution will be order of n, as we can see that we are using a single for loop only. So here the time complexity will only be the order of n. So this is much more optimized solution than our previous solution. Now let us submit and check whether it passes all the test cases or not. So here we can see that we have passed all the test cases. So this is our optimized solutions. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubt, then please comment me. I will try to solve it as soon as possible. Thank you. If you like the solution, then please like, share and subscribe.